From the Daily Mail, mysterious fog sweeping U.S. sparks bioweapon fears amid alarming echoes of secret 1950 military program. It never ceases to amaze me what our government will do to us, all under the guise of keeping you safe. All right, before we get into it, why don't you wreck that like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and press that notification bell so you never miss an episode. Never ceases to amaze me what they will do, all in the pursuit of keeping you safe. A thick, mysterious fog has descended upon a wide swath of the U.S., sparking fears of another, quote, Operation Sea Spray, close quote. For 1 week in September of 1950, the U.S. Navy sprayed massive amounts of bacteria into the air 2 miles off the coast of San Francisco, California. I wonder if they told the people, oh, hey, and by the way, this fog is not really a fog. It's bacteria that we're using to see how vulnerable you are. Now, of course, it's obvious. Well, if you tell them, then it's not a surprise. You see, they're always doing it for your own good. The bacteria used was Serratia marcescens, which can cause respiratory issues and meningitis, and Bacillus atrophicis that can be lethal to immunocompromised individuals. At the time, the Navy believed these bacteria were harmless to humans. At the time, they believed. At the time they were doing it, they believed. No, it's not gonna hurt anyone. By the way, it's all done in the pursuit of your own safety. Look, if we make you sick, it's because it's for your own good. But when Bay Area residents began rushing to the hospital, it became clear that was not the case. After inhaling thousands of bacteria spores, 11 people checked in the Stanford Hospital near San Francisco with very rare, serious urinary tract infections that doctors ultimately determined were caused by the experiment. Get this, the doctors ultimately determined, trying to figure out how these urinary infections are happening all of a sudden. What in the world is going on here? And all the while they're trying to figure that out. Well, you have the infection. Once again, it's for your own good. Holy crap, man. One patient, a man named Edward Nevin, who was recovering from prostate surgery at the time, died. And now, 75 years later, some Americans fear that may be happening again as they claim an unnatural fog with a burning chemical-like smell has plagued their communities in recent weeks. I am convinced all of the stuff you see, from the drones to all of the Teletubby activity, I am absolutely 100% convinced all of this is an attempt to kneecap a Trump administration. How? I do not know. Take a look at this, man. Concerned citizens have flooded social media with videos of what looks like white particles raining down and swirling in the air. Some witnesses have also claimed the fog has triggered health symptoms similar to respiratory illness. A Florida resident told the Daily Mail that they stopped at a gas station for about 10 minutes and began feeling ill. Within about an hour, I kept sneezing. This is the person. Within about an hour, I kept sneezing over and over for about 3 hours, and my eyes were really puffy, she said. I got very warm and I felt like I had a fever and my stomach was cramping. A woman in Kansas. It's not just happening in one place. A woman in Kansas also shared that there were massive amounts of chemtrails over an area in a week following the dense fog. And in California, a California resident shared on X Monday, here in SoCal, unusual fog that lasts few days. Strange smells. But I've been noticing the smell for months now, burning my nose. Seems like an all-out assault from the sky the last few days. Parts of Texas, Wisconsin, Iowa, Maryland, Virginia, West Virginia, Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, North Dakota, Florida, and Minnesota were under fog alerts. All of them were under fog alerts when the bizarre reports surfaced this week. Nothing to see here. I don't know why you're reporting the fact that, a fog is causing you to, sneeze profusely. I don't understand why you're upset. I don't get it. Once again, I am 100%. The whole thing about, Joe Biden trying to cement the fact that we can't use our own oil resources. We can't, no, you can't drill. To selling off parts of the wall. All of this was done. This lets you know America can be great again. They just won't allow it. See, all of this is letting you know when they slap regulation after regulation. Remember, Jeff Bezos was like, hey, man, if Donald Trump wants to lift these regulations, I'm going to help him. They stifle you with so many regulations, you have to leave. And Kamala Harris was dead set on raising corporate taxes. And then when asked, well, how do you get those companies to stay here? Remember what she said? I'm sorry, I don't have it pulled up. She said, I've talked to CEOs and they want to pay their fair share. That's what she told her. You've talked to CEOs and they want to pay their fair share. Can you just give me 2 or 3 names? By the way, what's to stop them from doing it right now? You don't need a law. If you want to pay your fair share, just start paying more in taxes. Why don't you just give us a name? Who told you? What CEO told you we want to pay more in taxes? And people just ran out and voted for her. I digress. What your government will do. Look, I don't know what this is, and I'm not claiming to know what this is. When you have incidents like this, however, strange smells. You see it in Texas, Wisconsin, Iowa, Maryland, Virginia, West Virginia, Nebraska, Kansas, Oklahoma, North Dakota, Florida, and Minnesota, all suffering the same thing. It may be coordinated. Dear Lord. So I don't know if, if you guys been seeing this kind of stuff. But if you can, see, here's the thing about fog. It's really like a visible thing. Okay. I've been through dense fog. One time we were coming back from the Sacramento area, and we were going back to LA. I remember I've been in a dense fog. Never made my nose bleed, never irritated me, never gave me any itching or sneezing or nothing like that, nothing at all. Nothing smelled odd, nothing. And if you've ever been on a deep fog, like for instance, you've been in Boston, the fog rolls in. Look, I'm not saying that I know what this is. I'm just saying, don't put it past your government to experiment on you without you knowing. All right, that's it for now. If you like this video, smash that like button and subscribe. And if you're following me on Rumble, please press that follow button. And until the next time, God bless.